Welcome to Deep Into Finance family. We appreciate you being here with us. Give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Share with your friends and family and stay up to date to our future videos. Economic instability. The United States is a heavily indebted nation, and its economy is heavily dependent on consumer spending, international trade, and global markets. A major financial crisis, such as a stock market crash or a housing market collapse, could trigger a domino effect that leads to economic collapse. Political instability. The political system of the United States has become increasingly polarized and divisive in recent years, with political leaders and citizens becoming increasingly entrenched in their beliefs and unwilling to compromise. This could lead to political gridlock, instability, and even violence. Social instability. The United States is a diverse nation, but it has also struggled with issues of racism, inequality, and social unrest. Social tensions could escalate into widespread civil unrest, riots, and even a civil war. Environmental catastrophes. The United States is vulnerable to a range of environmental disasters, including hurricanes, wildfires, and floods. Climate change is exacerbating these threats, and a major environmental catastrophe could devastate the country's infrastructure and economy. Global challenges. The United States is facing increasing competition and challenges from rising powers such as China, as well as threats from international terrorism and cyber attacks. These challenges could weaken the country's global standing and lead to a loss of influence and power. Another potential interpretation of the end of America is the decline of the United States as a dominant cultural and political force in the world. This could be caused by a variety of factors, including demographic shifts. The United States is experiencing significant demographic changes, with the country becoming more diverse and multicultural. This could lead to a shift in the country's cultural identity and global influence. Technological advancements. The United States has been a leader in technological innovation, but other countries are catching up and surpassing the country in certain areas. This could lead to a loss of technological dominance and global influence. Geopolitical shifts. The world is becoming increasingly multipolar, with rising powers such as China and India challenging the United States' dominance. This could lead to a shift in global power dynamics and a loss of influence for the United States. Cultural changes. The United States has long been a dominant cultural force in the world, but cultural trends are shifting and changing. This could lead to a decline in the country's cultural influence and global standing. Economic changes. The global economy is changing rapidly, with new players emerging and traditional powerhouses losing their dominance. This could lead to a shift in economic power and global influence. It is important to note that the end of America, in any interpretation, is not an inevitable or predetermined outcome. The United States has faced numerous challenges throughout its history, and it has shown a remarkable resilience and ability to adapt and overcome these challenges. Additionally, many of the factors that could contribute to the end of America are not entirely within the country's control, and they are influenced by global trends and events. While it is impossible to predict the future with certainty, it is clear that the United States is facing significant challenges and changes that could have a profound impact on its future. However, it is important to note that the end of America does not necessarily mean the end of its people, its culture, or its values. The United States is a diverse and resilient country, and its people have shown time and time again that they are capable of overcoming adversity and working together to build a better future. To avoid the potential end of America, it is crucial for the country to address the root causes of the challenges it faces. This includes addressing economic inequality, investing in education and innovation, promoting social cohesion and inclusivity, and working to address climate change and other global challenges. It also requires political leaders and citizens to come together, put aside their differences, and work towards a shared vision of a better future for all. Furthermore, the United States should not view itself in isolation from the rest of the world. It is part of a larger global community, and it must work with other countries to address shared challenges and promote peace, prosperity, and stability. This requires a commitment to multilateralism and diplomacy, as well as a recognition that the United States is not the only country with a legitimate voice and interest in global affairs. The end of America is a complex and multifaceted issue that could be caused by a variety of factors. However, it is not an inevitable outcome, and the country can take steps to avoid it. This includes addressing the root causes of its challenges, working towards a shared vision of a better future, and embracing its role as part of a larger global community. The United States has a rich and storied history, and it is up to its citizens to ensure that it continues to thrive and lead in the years and decades to come. While there are certainly challenges and obstacles that the United States faces in the present and future, it is important to remember that the country has a long history of resilience and perseverance. Throughout its history, the United States has faced numerous crises, including economic depression, war, civil unrest, and natural disasters. In each of these instances, the country has emerged stronger and more united than before. However, the challenges facing the United States today are unique in many ways. The global economy is rapidly changing, and the United States is facing increasing competition from rising powers such as China and India. Technology is advancing at an unprecedented rate, and the country must adapt quickly in order to maintain its leadership in this area. Climate change is also a significant challenge, and the country must take decisive action in order to mitigate its impact. Perhaps the most pressing challenge facing the United States today, however, is political polarization. The country has become increasingly divided along political and ideological lines, and this has led to a breakdown in trust and cooperation between different groups. In order to address the many challenges facing the country, it is crucial that political leaders and citizens work to bridge these divides and find common ground. One potential solution to political polarization is a renewed commitment to civic education and engagement. By promoting greater understanding of the country's history, values, and institutions, and by encouraging citizens to take an active role in the political process, the United States can strengthen its democratic institutions and promote greater cooperation and understanding between different groups. Another potential solution is the promotion of greater economic opportunity and inclusion. Economic inequality is a significant challenge facing the country, and it is exacerbating political polarization and social unrest. By investing in education and innovation, and by promoting greater economic opportunity for all, the United States can promote greater social cohesion and reduce the risk of social unrest. Ultimately, the end of America is not a foregone conclusion, and the country has the potential to overcome the many challenges it faces. However, it will require a concerted effort on the part of political leaders, citizens, and communities across the country. By working together to address the root causes of its challenges, and by promoting greater understanding, cooperation, and inclusivity, the United States can build a brighter future for all.